What's up, ladies and worms? It's Moose from ShotQualityBets. Today, filling in for Justin Perri, who is out with a family emergency. So everyone T's and P's towards JP. And it's Moose filling in at this point. You've probably seen my ugly mug on all the socials, whether it's TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. I make sure to get this face around for good and bad, I guess. But, this ain't about me. This is about getting the shot quality free play to the people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's on fire right now. We're talking 19-4, 20-4. If it's not 20-4, it'll be 20-4 at the end of today. It's all about pushing dubs. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to the people over at Fantasy Sports Rogues and Gridiron Rogues, the other place I work at, dabble a little bit, because I'm using their StreamYard right now because any means necessary. It's actually my second recording of this because this goddamn blue mic thing is a struggle with us right now. But anyways, let's talk about last night for a second. We had the over in Ball State, Little Rock, over 152.5. I checked the second half, right when it started, and the live line was 171.5, which is quite a good number to see if you bet on the over. But guess what? Final score is 90-64. We're talking barely hitting the over. Closed at 153.5. If you got closing line value, you got at 152.5. And we're talking hitting by the hook in a game that was pacing 171. So let's go look at it. I'm going to share the screen and show the Ball State Little Rock shot quality score compared to the real life score. And what we see is Ball State 64, Little Rock 90, which was the score, obviously. But Ball State shot 50% on free throws, their worst of the season, while Little Rock shot 60% on threes, their best of the season. Team SQ points. Look at this. 64 for Ball State. They scored 64. 61 for Little Rock. They scored 90. Not only were they supposed to lose, they're supposed to score 30 less points. And I'm no mathematician, but 64 plus 61, I believe, is 125 plus the decimals. Don't forget the decimals. 125 and change. Yet this game hit the over. So did we get lucky? Did we not get lucky? Was pacing 171, barely hit the over, was projected to go way under. Well, in betting, in life, a win's a win, a loss is a loss. Well, really just betting, but whatever. Whether it's the hook or you win by 100, or it's a hook or you lose by 100, and win's a win, loss is a loss. And it's a win for the shot quality play of the day, and we move forward. But before we do, we look and see Little Rock was expected to score 15 fewer points on three-pointers, so it checks out with him having a amazing day. And Bradley Douglas was supposed to score 11 fewer points from three. My mans thought he was 2015 KD, 6 for 8 from deep. And then I went to go look at his stat line that is updated for today. He shoots 32% from deep. He entered this game with fresh off a 2 of 8 performance from deep against Tulsa. Before that, 0 for 4 against Georgia State, 0 for 3 against NIU, 0 for 2 against Texas State, and 1 for 3 against Texas State. No, UIC, whatever. So, wow. Talk about the luck description. But, hey, at the same time, Ball State expected to score 8 more points on three-pointers, and they also weren't very good from the free throw line, and neither team was. They combined for 12 of 23, almost 50% combined. So, yikes. That's going to be a lot of gassers and wind sprints at practice. And we will now go forward to today's play of the day. It is another one of those games that we know everyone's going to be watching, like Ball State, Little Rock. We'd like to pick out the best games on the slate, and today it's going to be Army versus Central Connecticut, kind of a standalone game if you really think about it, because they're playing at 2 o'clock West Coast time in West Point, New York. I don't think anyone's going to be watching, but we will, because we're taking the over because we see value. It's get at 129.5, 130.5. We're projecting about 140. So there is value in this play per the model. And there's some things on first glance that I see that I like going a little. We're going to freestyle this a little bit, but rim and 3 rate, Army, 70th in the country. Central Connecticut, rim and 3 rate, 142nd in the country. Those are both offensive metrics. Well, their offensive metrics for the number. And then you go look at defensively, Central Connecticut, 304th in rim and 3 rate. Army, 218th, 16th in rim and 3 rate. So either defense is very tough on forcing teams to take bad shots. They're pretty liberal with letting teams shoot threes and score under the basket. While Army and Central Connecticut, they hunt those shots. So that should help with the over. Another thing I saw was on the shot type stats is Army likes to live in the half court. They are they're 65th in frequency, and they're 82nd in shot quality points per possession on that shot metric. While defensively, Central Connecticut is 243rd in defending the half court per shot quality points per possession. So not great matchup for Central Connecticut, who does not defend well in the half court, and Army likes to run half court sets. While on the other side, you have a Central Connecticut team that likes to run in transition, 13th% frequency. That's top 100 in the country, 1.23 shot quality points per possession. They're not great at it. They're not bad, kind of middle of the pack. While Army is just bad defending it, 254th in transition defense per shot quality points per possession. So let's roll with the over in this game. And yeah, this is going to be fun. Peace out. So have fun. Let's watch this game in a couple hours. Again, Moose.